Hello, and welcome back to the Somnium Files. I'm just here in the flowchart, double-checking things. I noticed that these lines are colored, and that would explain why I was told going down the purple path was weird. For a first run, everyone was suggesting the red path. But I don't know. I understand. Doesn't matter. In the last one, I got very angry at everyone because everyone was being mean to Date. Ota was lying, Boss was being frustrating, and other stuff. So we are investigating the murder with the only other character in this game that is amazing, and that's Mizuki. Everyone else, I don't know. Starting to dislike all of them. Yep. We haven't looked around here, I don't think. I mean, the map's not available, so yeah. Okay.
The tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
Oh. Is it? Also noticed in the last one I went back and watched, and I was angry, but it was still kind of justified. Even looking back on it, I'm like, God, I still just hate Shoko. This game can't change my mind of that, but maybe it will change my mind of Ota someday. Maybe. I can't tell. Yep, evidence marker. Can't find any clues here. Wait. This was here before the crime. Well. It is an ice cutting machine. I mean. Okay. No.
What would happen if I put you in that box and then soaked it in gasoline and then lit it on fire?
Death.
I'd die, obviously. Well, you couldn't fit me in the box anyway.
Oh. I'll just cut you into pieces then.
Still my favorite character. Despite that.
What would happen if I put you in that box and then dropped a 5-ton weight on it?
I'd die, obviously. Jeez, do you want to kill me?
I would collect a lot of insurance.
Oh. Okay. She's joking. I hope. That's a cop. He looks so cold he might piss his pants. Really cold policeman. How are you doing? Any leads?
No, not so far.
We see each other a lot.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe in a previous life we...
Taro. You must be Taro, right?
No, I'm not Taro.
I do remember someone mentioned I was supposed to ask the inspector what's your name repeatedly for an achievement. I don't know if that was actually related to anything, but I missed it. I don't even remember where it is at this point. But is this the same guy? Would he have a name if I had asked him before? You like your line of work?
Well, I don't dislike it.
Hmm.
Of course, depending on the case, sometimes it does get pretty discouraging. But that just makes the job all the more important, right? It means it really makes a difference in the world.
You're a great guy.
You should learn from him.
Do you know why I do this job? What keeps me going?
I heard you became a cop so you could steal underwear from the gym and not get in trouble.
Who told you that? I'll show them trouble.
Probably Boss. Okay.
Ota was down around here, right?
Correct.
That's not enough blood for the polar bear, too. He lied. He lied about it. Guaranteed.
The bloodstains there must belong to Ota.
Correct.
No, wait. That's where the polar bear's leg was pierced by the hook.
My chair keeps
Date,
sliding
I've
back.
analyzed the blood. The bloodstain here is not from a single person. Two
Oh.
different blood types are present. One of them is most likely Ota's. The other.
The other.
Hey, do you have DNA forensics on that bloodstain?
Didn't think
Of
it was
course,
necessary?
yeah.
Okay.
I already sent it to the lab to be analyzed. I'm just waiting to hear back.
Why are you waiting?
Because that blood is from Ota Matsushida's wound, right? I didn't think there was any need to rush the results.
Tell them we need it analyzed urgently. Highest priority. The culprit's blood is mixed with Ota's.
Yes, sir. Understood.
What?
You did it, Date.
I'm
We're
suspicious of
making
that guy.
progress.
If this goes well, we can identify the criminal with a single test.
Probably gonna be Mayumi's blood.
But it might take some time for the results to come out. No point waiting here. We might as well check somewhere else.
Got it.
Wait, I'm still talking. Okay. One of them is Ota, the other... Oh, no, that was it. The hook that pierced the polar bear's left leg. Yeah, we're done here. We got a lot of places to go to. Marble. Why not? What are we gonna learn from Mama?
So that's the situation.
I see. Someone with an injured left leg, huh?
Possibly not. I don't know. If there was two different bloods in there, or two different people's blood in there, maybe it wasn't Mayumi. Maybe they really do have an injured left leg. I don't know. Know anything about the new Cyclops serial killings?
I've looked into it, but I still don't have anything useful for you. The case is still as fresh as a young man's juices.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Don't ask.
I have no idea.
Mizuki?
I never got to tell you, but I think she's very cute. I could just eat her up.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry, sweetie. I only really want to eat men.
Okay.
Date, what are you making me say?
You said that on your own.
She's 12.
Oh, come on. Isn't a gentleman supposed to cover for a lady's slip of the tongue?
Who is the lady Mama is referring to?
Don't ask me.
Okay. Mama, she's 12. We can not talk about that. The culprit with the injured leg.
Sorry, no idea.
Damn. I thought you, of all people, would know something.
I am an informant, but really dangerous information doesn't just come rolling in here. But I promise, I'll keep my eye out for anything.
Please do.
And if I find something, you have to take a bath with me.
Absolutely not.
Oh, why not?
Because you take up all the hot water.
Ah.
That's your issue?
I promise I won't. I'll even take the costume off.
It's a costume?
Mm-hmm. And I look good without it.
Okay. Hold on. Still not used to Mama? I'm not.
No, I am.
Oh.
You sure? You still look a little scared.
A little.
Oh! I missed it.
Wah!
Haha, scaredy cat. Ha, scaredy cat.
Oh, I played that twice.
Laughing at me.
Yeah, because it was funny.
I'm going to expose your browser history.
Ooh.
What?
7 ways to take home a cabaret girl. 3 minutes with a married woman.
Why are you looking
Stop,
at how...
stop! I'm sorry.
Date falls for the weirdest stuff. What's in the backpack?
Hey, Mizuki, what's inside that backpack you always have on you?
Why?
I'm just curious.
Well, water, dehydrated bread, chocolate, biscuits, a flashlight, a hand charger, Swiss Army knife, a candle, matches, triangular badges, a first aid kit, whistle, portable toilet, a plastic bag, duct tape, a grenade, a magnet, disposable hand warmers.
Do you have an entire disaster relief kit in your bag?
Better safe than sorry. I'm ready for anything.
Perhaps I misheard, but wasn't there an illegal item in there?
Swiss Army knife?
Right, the Swiss Army knife. Yeah, I'll look the other way.
You have a problem with gay people?
No, not at all. I see gay people on TV all the time, so it's not weird to me. The LGBT community is rich in sensibility, has excellent taste, and is full of talented artistic people. And they share a common struggle. It makes them more sensitive and capable of sympathy. That's why so many of them are kind and caring. And they choose how to live their lives on their own terms. It means they have a strong backbone.
Nice.
So because of all that, I really respect them. They're even kind of cool. And that means you too, Mama.
Oh, I love it! Bravo! 6 million yen to you!
You can transfer it to my account.
That was a well-constructed, whatever. Felt like they were just,
Hey,
Trying to
Date,
talk
are you
about
ever gonna eat those leftovers you're keeping in the fridge?
I'll get to it. Shut up.
I didn't think it would be that open in Japan. Maybe it is. Can't say I know.
Hey, Date, I see caprese on the blackboard. What is that?
It's a portmanteau for couples are crazy.
It's a kind of salad.
Okay. 12 angry bullets. Wonder what that is. Sofa? Oh. I think the sofa puns are down a different timeline. It's all about the timeline. Menu, counter.
Hey, Date,
Oh.
you remind me of bar stools sometimes. The stool part, anyway.
Really? Stool, as in poop.
I see that Mizuki is still capable of being childish at times.
That's for sure. Especially in the other timeline. Okay, I think we're done here. Time to go.
Thanks for the chat, Mama.
Oh, leaving already?
I have an investigation to finish, but I'll be back.
You are so impatient, even though you take your time in bed.
Don't say things like that.
In
Okay.
bed? What does that mean?
Don't worry about it.
You don't
He
need
sleeps
to know.
in.
Let's go.
Okay. Sunfish. Probably gonna end with or do the shrine last, just because I accidentally saw it in the what do you call it? Flowchart image. Doesn't really matter, but I visited Sunfish Pocket with Mizuki. Oh yeah, it's not running because of that. Whereas Renju was killed. Once again, I looked for any clues that we might have missed.
I guess it was a waste of time.
Yeah, I didn't find any clues.
Pictures
Which one
made.
is your type, Date?
Where is this coming from?
Just tell me.
Well, let's see.
Wow, you're
That
really
one.
thinking about it? Disgusting.
You asked.
Yep. If I had to pick one, I'd say the second one from the left in the top row is my favorite. Of course, if it came down to it, I wouldn't say no to any of them. Well, that one? You can't even tell. It's so, like, blurry. Security camera. Yep, cash register. Chair.
Ryugu water. 980 yen. 980 yen?
Yep.
For water?
Not just water, seawater.
You can't even drink it.
Okay. Table. No clues. Barrel. Are we done here? There's a trident. It's the killer. Yep, nothing out the window. There's a lot of little stuff to click on here, but almost none of it leads to a conversation. Oil drum. Nothing. The counter. No clues here. Kitchen door. There's clearly a clue here. Or maybe we're just gonna have a conversation with Mizuki again. Nothing suspicious. How about the sign? It says Sunfish Pocket. Lights. Yep, probably not a clue. Mizuki, you're the only thing in here. Can you think of anything?
Not really.
Okay, sorry for bringing you here.
Because this is where Daddy's corpse was? I told you before, it's fine. I was the one who said I wanted to come with you, so...
Well, now I don't feel bad, because they're terrible. But anyways, let's get going.
Yeah, nothing we can do here.
That makes me think that there is, and it's letting me leave, but I might miss something. We're fine. I don't have to be as thorough when a game has a flowchart, I guess. Hey? What are we looking for here? Oh, don't tell me it's just to talk to her again. Yep. Logo. Okay. Plant. I'm exhausting all options
Look at
this
that!
time.
It's a Hercules beetle.
I know that beetle.
Hercules beetle!
Aiba's getting excited about insects
Wait,
again.
why is that even here?
I don't know. Sofa.
What's that sofa stuffed with?
Sofa stuffing.
Never mind. It is any timeline. I thought sofa puns were just exclusively on the Iris timeline.
Special. Underground horse racing bets to win big. I'll take that one home with me next time.
Okay. Alright. By the way, a stool is a chair that has no or very small backrest. Yeah. Thanks for that knowledge.
Oh,
Okay.
it's Payasi Samba.
Oh yes, Payasi's Samba.
I don't know who that is. Okay. Let's get going. About the person with the injured leg.
Mizuki, could you go to the office? Ask them if they've seen anyone with an injured left leg.
Got it.
Oh, wait. Oh, she's just gonna come back and say no? Mizuki ran into the office. After a while, she returned dejected.
Looks like it didn't go well.
Does she inherit the company? Do you have any memories of Renju here?
Sometimes we would talk when I came over to hang out.
What kind of things did you talk about?
Nothing special. The usual.
The usual?
Are you doing well? Have you been eating right?
Huh. So that's the usual.
Wait, before that... Oh, God. God damn it. Writers of this game. Have you seen anyone with an injured leg?
Nope, sorry. But I did see a guy who had legs like a horsehair crab.
What? Sounds horrifying.
Okay. Well, we're saying it. I want to touch your too big...
This is embarrassing. okay.
Seriously? Really?
Yep.
I sprinted to the desk. Then she sealed her mouth tight and puffed out her cheeks. I poked them with the tip of my finger. They were surprisingly
Date, what
soft.
are you doing?
Sorry, what?
Does this have anything to do with the investigation?
Nope.
No.
Slap. Deserved. She punched me in the gut and dragged me back to where I was. Completely deserved. Oh, God.
Oh, 2.
Well, of course it would be 2 cups.
3 cups would be a nightmare.
Date, why are you asking that?
You're right. I don't even know if I want to... I have to exhaust all options. Let's go to Atami together?
What?
What are you doing?
I don't know. Am I done?
I'm putting the investigation on hold. I'm going to Atami with her. I've made up my mind. You can't stop me.
Side effects of the medication. This is acute brain failure.
What medication?
Wait, are you serious?
Do I look like I'm joking?
I hope you are. I'm about to screw up this whole playthrough.
Date, you're being annoying again.
Do you know how angry I can get, Date?
I'm sorry.
Let's go to Atami.
Okay.
Oh my God, it happened. Took her hand and let her out of Lemnis Gate. I left Aiba behind. This is really happening? Okay. Am I gonna get like a bad end? What's the top? It must be far away. Did they just... Thus concludes the case of the new Cyclops serial killer. Goodbye, police officer life. Hello, Atami Shizuoka. I decided to begin my life anew as a carnival worker in the Hot Springs town. The end. Finn. Wow, Date's Atami date route. End. We got another ending. I was not expecting that to actually go through. It just... Oh my God. I have to get back to there. I don't know where it's going to let me. Please just take me right back to where I was. Reopen, right? Flashback mark. I've never seen this before. We were at Lemnis Gate, so everything else is checked off. Yeah, we only have those 2 left. Yes. Are we good? I don't want to have to do all of those other ones again. Oh, you can skip. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm gonna assume. I'm gonna get the ones I did out of the way. Didn't go well. I can't believe that worked. You have any memories? Skip. And I will ask then the only question we need to know. Yeah, we're good. Let's go check out his office.
Good idea. We might find something important in there.
Mizuki and I investigated Renju's office. We didn't find anything that could be a clue.
Damn, no hits.
Do not be discouraged. Bad days and sore feet are part of the job.
Time to earn my paycheck, I guess.
Okay, so map. It did save everything. Well, we got an ending out of the way for free then. Yay! I did not... It's not a good ending when you're hanging out with a ditzy receptionist. That was definitely the definition of a bad end for me.
Huh? Why are we at the shrine? Did you come here to pray that you find the criminal?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't believe in God.
Wow, how edgy teen of you.
And don't call me a teen. You're 12.
Well, you said that you got the shoulders of a 40-year-old.
That's not even remotely similar.
So why are we really here?
I sometimes come here when an investigation stalls. It helps me think. Sometimes I even solve the case from here. This is a quiet, peaceful little spot in the middle of a violent city. It's calming. It keeps all of the bad thoughts away.
Didn't expect you to be such a poet.
You could at least call me a romantic.
Same thing.
They're not at all the same thing. It's the difference between someone who's frugal and someone who's cheap.
You're stubborn about weirdly specific things.
Okay. Yep.
What does it say?
When riding on a train, people on opposite sides of the car doors shouldn't stare at each other. That's what it says.
That is definitely a lie.
We haven't had much dialogue at the shrine yet when we click on things. It's always been serious every time I come here. Whoa. Wish I could, like, just turn the camera. Oh, I can. With the direct arrows. I remember telling Mizuki that the Chozuya was for washing your belly button. Does she still believe that? Probably. Okay. Okay, this is almost kind of
Why do these
weird.
dog statues always have one with its mouth open and one with its mouth closed?
Good question. Maybe the one with his mouth open is going, ah, and the one with his mouth closed is going, Are you fake sleeping?
The and guardian dogs. Got it. Shrine. Looks rather solemn.
Mr. Bell?
Mrs. Bell.
I see you two are getting along well.
Hey,
Sure.
Mizuki. Do you think you could fit your hand into the box there?
Hey, Date! Are you really a cop?
I don't even think. An offering box, right?
Coming here reminds me of when I trained you.
Yeah. It's been a while since we came here last.
Another
I
flashback?
have nothing more to teach you. Let us see the results of your training.
Master Date
Leave
again.
it to me!
Begin!
Well.
How's that?
Well, this is on you.
The tree.
Hey! What are you two doing?
Mizuki! Run for it!
Wait for me!
No wonder they don't come back. About the bullies.
By the way, whatever happened to those kids who bullied you?
Oh, did I not tell you?
No, you haven't said anything about it. I didn't want to pry.
They stopped bugging me as soon as I threatened to fight back. They targeted some other kids instead. They did terrible things.
Oh.
So I broke all their front teeth.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Hey, since we're here, let's go into the shrine.
I told you, I don't believe in that stuff.
Come on, come on!
Trying to change the subject. I swear Date did this before. Maybe he didn't. I don't know.
What did you ask for?
To leave this boring place as soon as possible. And you?
It's a secret. When you tell people your wish, it won't come true.
Oh, looks
Then
like we're
why
stuck
did you
here.
ask me?
Because if your dream doesn't come true, mine is more likely to.
You're more crooked than a hernia.
Huh? Anyway, where to next?
Good question. We already did everything. Let's see. Mizuki is standing there. No, I don't know what's next. Actually, I'm gonna save quick. Here we go. Now something's gonna happen on the way back. Talk in the car. The old classic repetitive. Yep. No, there's no room for Aiba.
Date, a call from boss. Shall I connect you?
No, wait. If I take the call, Mizuki might ask questions.
Are you talking to yourself again? Do you need to go to the hospital?
Just explain Aiba.
Exactly.
I can put it on speaker.
Please.
Oh.
Date, are you with Mizuki right now?
Yes, what's up?
I need you to come to Abyss headquarters with Mizuki.
I was just heading there. Did something happen?
Yeah, the head office is here. They want to get information from Mizuki. We here at Abyss have her testimony, but the rest of the MPD wants to hear from her. They
Oh.
didn't get anything from her last time. They want to do an official questioning.
Uh-oh. Now you want to run away?
This order comes straight from the top. We don't have the power to say no. So, please.
You heard her.
I don't want to. I want to keep investigating.
There's nothing we can do. We can't fight the power of the state.
You are the power of the state.
Mm-mm.
Abyss is a toenail on the foot of the state. As far as they're concerned, we don't really do anything, and we don't have any say in what they do. And anytime we get too troublesome, they cut us off.
Why? Ugh, stupid Date.
How is this his fault? You heard the call. Well. What can you do? Police headquarters.
Sorry for the trouble.
Don't worry about it. I'm just a slave to you anyway.
Oh, come on. I don't treat you like a slave, do I? Just because I sometimes make you lick between my toes?
Okay.
Ew, what?
I didn't lick anything.
Anyway, thanks, Date. And don't worry about Mizuki. I told HQ to take it easy.
Mizuki, just make sure you behave and listen.
It'll be over soon, don't worry. Besides that, Date, there's something I have to tell you. You have a message from one of the inspectors at the warehouse. He wants to give you some information in person at the warehouse.
Could he have?
The blood results?
I'll head over right away. Mizuki, you be a good girl, okay?
Well, this worries me.
Ugh.
Jeez.
I don't want to leave her with Boss. I don't trust Boss. Pewter's there, maybe.
Date, sorry to make you come all the way down here, but I have the results of the DNA analysis.
What did you find?
It's just like you said, there were two different blood signatures. One is definitely from Oda Matsushita. The
Yep.
other.
Huh?
Well, we got the results, but we couldn't find any matches in our database.
Oh.
That is not surprising. HQ does not have a complete record of everyone's DNA.
What now? What now?
Do not panic. I have a piece of information I think you should know.
What
Oh.
is it?
I have discovered a suspicious person at your 12 o'clock. 200 yards. He's looking this way.
A person?
Hold on.
This guy?
Oh, little Date, time for your medication. I said 200 yards ahead.
I know. I just wanted to hear you say that.
That's...
So, Sejima.
Hanging out around the warehouse again.
I don't believe it.
What?
His left leg.
Huh?
So, Sejima! Stop!
You gotta be kidding me. Was I completely wrong?
Damn it! Ugh! It's him. So's the culprit.
Calm down. We cannot yet make that conclusion. He was only dragging his left leg.
But he's been all over this case so far. Shoko and Renju are both in bed with the Kumakuras. And the Kumakuras know So. And not just that. We saw him in Iris's Somnium.
Still,
And he has no alibi. No alibi for Shoko, Renju, or the warehouse.
Date, calm down. The only thing we have so far is circumstantial evidence.
Technically.
We also do not have any established motive. Why would he kill Shoko and Renju? Why would he cut out Iris's eyeball?
Well,
However, I do agree that So is suspicious.
What? Well,
do
yeah.
you agree with me or not?
I am explaining to you that we currently do not have enough evidence to bring him in. Confronting him now would only result in him denying everything. We need direct evidence.
Direct evidence.
The criminal's blood from the cold storage warehouse. If the DNA matches So's,
Wouldn't he be in the database? He's a
Right.
politician.
We need to get So's DNA.
the question is, how?
I feel like you have to register that box. That crane. The warehouse. Ooh, the water. Mooring post? Okay, so Kamakura office.
Hey, Aiba.
Yep.
Do you remember when we went to the Kumakura's office Sunday?
Of course. I am incapable of forgetting anything.
Cigarette butts. All that stuff.
Then let me ask you a question. What was on the table in front of the sofa?
The cigarette butts. So was smoking those cigarettes.
Exactly. And So's saliva might still be on the butts. If we have that, we have So's DNA.
Yeah, if they don't clean their ashtrays.
Wait a moment. That was 2 days ago. The ashtray must have been emptied by now.
But there's a chance. We have to at least try.
I agree.
All right, let's head there.
Okay. I mean, I kind of hope they clean their ashtrays.
Hey, what are you doing here?
You fucking with us, old man?
Date, don't bother.
I know.
I approached the sofa without saying anything. I looked at the ashtray on the table, but...
Hey, where are the cigarette butts that were in here?
Huh?
The cigarette butts, from when I was here a few days ago.
We threw them away, of course, dumbass.
Where, dumbass?
Why do you care about some cigarettes?
I need them for the investigation of the new Cyclops serial killings.
I see. Just last morning, I heard there was a new victim. I didn't watch it, but I heard something about it being streamed online.
Poor girl got one of her eyes cut out.
Moma should be
I
cooperating.
know that, idiot.
Sorry.
And you're here for the investigation?
Yes,
So if I cooperate, you'll help you arrest this guy?
correct.
All right. Look around as much as you want.
Huh?
That was easy.
You said you were looking for cigarette butts, right?
Yeah, the one So was smoking.
So Sajima. You think he did it?
No, nothing for sure yet.
Hey guys, where's the cigarettes that were in here?
Probably in the trash in the back, boss.
Bring me the one that So was smoking.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I guess if we did this path first before going off to the red path, we wouldn't know about his infatuation with Iris. They soon came back with 4 cigarette butts in a plastic bag. I used disposable chopsticks to lay them out on the table.
I didn't touch him.
I'm being considerate, I see. But why did you bring 4?
There were a couple of other cigarette butts in the bin.
I didn't know which one So smoked.
MoMA?
I don't remember.
But So's cigarette is definitely one of these?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Date, remember the brand that So was smoking?
Klein.
Right. He was smoking.
They're all different. Oh, you got
Klein.
lucky.
I remember. So was smoking a Klein cigarette.
Correct.
I wrapped the Klein cigarette butt in the handkerchief and pocketed it.
Let's return to Abyss. Pewter should be able to get DNA from it.
Got it.
Looks like you found it.
Yeah, thanks to you.
Ah, this was nothing. Anything for Tessa.
Tessa? Did you just say Tessa?
What are you talking about, you Neanderthal? I said anything for Tesseract.
That doesn't even make sense.
Shut up! If you're done here, get your ass going.
Okay.
All right. Whatever you say.
Yeah. Yeah, if we went down this path before, the other one, well, no matter what you do, one of them's going to be more obvious. It's just...
I'm counting on you, Pewter.
You can leave it to me.
Peter took the cigarette butt from me.
If the DNA on that cigarette butt matches the bloodstain in the warehouse,
There would be no doubt that So Sejima is our mysterious polar bear.
But it doesn't mean he's
how long will it
killed the
take to
other two.
analyze?
If I had 6 hours,
You've got 3.
that's totally unreasonable, but I suppose I will do my best to have this analyzed in 3 hours.
You folded pretty easily on that one.
I want to catch the criminal as soon as possible. That's all. Now, because time is of the essence, excuse me.
Okay. Alone with Boss. And Aiba.
How is Mizuki, by the way?
They finished questioning her. I had one of the officers take her home. She should be there by now.
Good.
She better be.
So Sejima. I can't believe it, of all people.
We don't know that for sure yet.
But you saw that his leg was injured, right? It's pretty damning evidence.
Don't be too hasty, boss.
You were saying the same thing earlier.
Anyway, let's wait for the results. That will clear everything up.
Yeah, you're right. I hope this won't be trouble.
Trouble?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Boss is so different in every timeline. It's hard to tell. I feel like the timeline where she killed So maybe it could have been a mind control kind of thing, but it did seem like she was very aware. I don't know. We'll see. We're going into someone's head.
Is it true? The results are in?
Yes, the DNA I collected from the cigarette butt is a positive match to the bloodstain from the warehouse.
Really? It was So all along. He was the polar bear. He carved out Iris's eye and stabbed Oda. And probably killed Renju and Shoko.
Actually, he just pressed the
Making
lever.
So Sejima the new Cyclops killer.
Thank you, Pewter.
Don't thank me yet. Hurry up and get So.
Yeah, you're right.
Turned around and made my way to the exit. But right when I was about to open the door, it was open from the other side.
Boss.
Okay.
Boss, listen. The blood stain in the cold storage warehouse.
I know. I got a report from Pewter.
Well, then you already know. I'm heading there right now.
Heading where?
Where else? To So's house.
He's here.
Date, I'm sorry, but you can't do that.
Oh.
What?
I can't let you get So.
Boss, I don't understand.
This comes from the top. So and the head office have been tight-knit for 20 years now. They can't go against So's wishes. It's corruption and bribes to be sure, but there's also some kind of blackmail.
Blackmail?
So knows something. Something that the public can never know.
Yep.
If that secret got out, the authority of law would be thrown into question, and the entire police force would be at risk.
So has something on HQ?
Yes, almost certainly.
So...
That's why I can't let you go. Do you understand?
Hell no.
I see. Then I'm sorry, but I have no choice but to take you off this case.
Hey, boss, come on. Are you serious? Are you serious? You gotta be kidding me!
Why? I had enough. I pushed past Boss and left the room. I walked with a confident stride down the hall with no hesitation. I had made up my mind. I was going to So Sajima's mansion. I got in my car, turned the key, and slammed my foot on the gas. He's pissed. Oh, look how fast he's going. Holy shit.
Date, are you sure you want to do this? You still have a chance to turn around.
If you hit the
put
brakes.
your hands on So, you will never be able to return to Abyss.
I don't care. I don't want to work for a rotten organization in the pocket of some politician. When this is over, I'll open a restaurant in Okinawa or something.
Wait!
Oh, should I make it a soba place instead?
That's not what I mean. You have a video message.
No.
Video?
Look!
Mizuki! Shit!
I had bad feelings going all around. Now, god damn it. Date residence. Is she here? She better be here.
Mizuki! Mizuki!
No.
Where are you?
Under,
Don't worry, I'll find you.
under the bed? Under the couch. I looked under the bed. No one was there.
Mizuki! I can't believe you turned into this.
If you don't stop joking around, I will kick your brain's ass.
Nice.
Date, her voice is coming from somewhere near the audio equipment.
Right here?
She must be around there. Date, the hollow space in the speaker. Perhaps Mizuki is in there.
What?
Mizuki!
Interesting.
Date, hurry! Help her!
I know.
She's in the speaker. Oh, the back just comes out.
Are you okay?
That hurt, idiot! Pull it off more gently! You're late, by the way! I was about to suffocate, just so you know! This is so typical! You're
Oh,
never
Mizuki.
there when you need to be! Just like 6 months ago, I was about to miss the bus, and you...
Actually, stay like that for a while. Huh?
Halt your
I'll believe
investigation.
this.
Does it say halt your investigation? Consider this your last warning. Hi, you okay?
I'm not hurt. My mouth stings a little, thanks to you ripping the tape off my face. If I get fat lips from this, I'm gonna make you pay for cosmetic surgery.
Don't girls want bigger lips, though?
Who did this?
3 men. The doorbell rang and they said they were delivery men. I thought you had bought another one of your weird videos or something, so I opened the door. And they sprayed me with tear gas.
Did you see their faces?
No, they were all wearing masks.
It is probable that they are working for So. They may be his bodyguards or hired thugs.
It just makes me so mad. If they didn't get the jump on me, I would have... Pow! Bang! Bam! Wham!
I know, you
Mizuki.
would have destroyed the room.
I have just one thing to say. Never in my life have I bought any weird videos.
That's what you wanted to say?
Yep. You know who the culprit is.
What?
We identified the person inside the polar bear.
The man who tried to kill Iris and Ota?
Yes. And also, the man who killed your parents.
I don't know how you can confirm that, though. Like, am I right? It almost seems like a setup.
Who?
Congressman So Sajima.
So?
Do you know him?
Kinda. I've seen him on TV before. But why?
I don't know why yet. but it was definitely his blood at the cold storage warehouse.
I can't believe it. I'll never forgive him. I'll get him for this.
Wow. Let me look around quick. Yeah, I don't know. The only thing we know about the polar bear, for sure, is that they were on camera and pulling that lever. And everything else has been off screen. So we can't even tell if he took her eye out or if he had anything to do with the other deaths. Not that I don't believe it's possible, but it just doesn't seem like enough to go on. Okay. Speaker. I hope the speaker isn't broken. Corkboard. Nothing. Armchair. It is raining hard, isn't it? Cushion. Okay, there's nothing going on here. I'm going to So's.
Mizuki, I'm going to So's house now.
Are you leaving me behind again?
No.
No, not anymore. Even if I tried to leave you behind, you'd still come with me, wouldn't you? So are you ready?
What should I be prepared for?
So's bodyguards will be armed. It might get messy.
Bring it. I'll put them in the ground.
Don't kill them. We need him alive, and I need you to stay safe. Can you do that?
Always.
Always?
Occasionally. Anyway.
Okay.
Date, you have to understand. He killed my parents. I saw their bodies with my own eyes. If I turn back now, I'll go crazy.
I know. You don't have to say it.
Let's go.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Oh. We're just going. Okay. Wow. The Jima residence.
Thanks for the warm welcome.
What?
I came for So. Please, take me to him.
What are you talking about? He's sleeping and not taking any visitors. Go home.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I'm coming in.
It took one step. Punch. And I felt a shock ripple through my stomach. The fist screwing into my gut. 3 men, too.
Wanted to see this line. Nice punch.
Well, let me use a line, too. This is the end for you, chump.
Ooh.
Tsujima's orders, nothing personal.
That's what I thought.
Huh?
You're so predictable.
What?
Get him, Mizuki. He really likes that pipe.
Easy.
Nope. We're not even close to done yet. Look.
What?
Bring it on.
What?
Let's do this.
Are these the same people? Are they gonna fall for porn mag stuff? Oh my god, they are the same people, aren't they?
Kill them.
Date, I'll take care of these guys. You get those, Date.
Are you okay?
Shouldn't you worry more about yourself, old man?
Jeez.
I'm off.
Mizuki's the real protagonist. Why are you holding up your fist? Yeah, Date's just sitting there, and she's took out like 20 of them already. Definitely my favorite character.
It's dark. I can barely see.
Tied with
There
Aiba.
are numerous hostiles. Too many for you and your evolver to combat effectively.
So what's the plan?
Let's see.
What do you got?
Date, the island in the middle of the pond. Do you remember it?
Yeah?
Your favorite thing is on that island.
My favorite thing.
A porno magazine.
What?
There he goes. Escape. just mashing escape, huh?
Whoa! Porno mag!
Whoa. Okay. Now you got them all over here.
Huh? Where'd the porn go?
I don't know why they have to use this in every timeline. I'm accepting it at this point. That was a lightning strike. We're baiting him into a lightning strike that Aiba can predict? Is that what's going on?
Date, load evolver with wire bullets.
Wire
What am I
bullets?
shooting at?
Above us.
Above us? Why?
No time to explain, just do it!
Lightning rod. The hell's a wire bullet? Okay. Is it gonna hit and then split because it's got like the... I'm not going to, oh, control. Yeah, this is acceptable.
What was that? That's supposed to be a warning shot or something? Now throw us the gun. Come quiet.
Thought you were trying to kill me.
Date, do as I told you!
Don't you mean surrender?
Do it! Do it or we die!
What? Escape down? Okay. Almost messed that up. Oh.
Get them!
Why is the bullet still up in the sky? Yeah, you guys are so dead. There's no surviving this.
They fell for it.
What do you mean?
Just watch. You will see in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so realistically, Date could do nothing. But as far as this game is concerned, he was a badass there, I guess. I grabbed the revolver and put it in my pocket.
You lied to me again.
I have already explained this to you. If you hear the words porno magazine, your reaction speed increases by a factor of 3.6. A rather convenient function of yours. Why wouldn't I take advantage of it?
Damn it. How did you know about the lightning?
Satellite imagery, atmospheric conditions, and other factors. However, I predicted the lightning would fall elsewhere, so I had you launch wire bullets to direct the lightning to the pond.
I still don't.
Anyway.
It must go on forever.
Where's Mizuki?
I will scan for her.
Tear gas.
Mizuki! Wait for me! I'm coming!
Oh no. I sprinted through the rain-soaked garden and into the mansion. You better not. Not
Data.
here.
I detect trace amounts of capsaicin in the air. Mizuki appears to have been sprayed with tear gas.
No.
Not in this room. Not this one either. Can't find Mizuki anywhere. Oh, god damn it.
Mizuki's metal pipe.
That's you, isn't it? I can see you clearly from here.
What?
If you move one more step, you will be killing this child.
He is taking Mizuki hostage.
It's simple. Go home, Date. If you do,
I can't even hear him.
Shit!
Date, look around. Mizuki must be nearby.
Okay. Can't move. Seriously, I couldn't hear him at all, which means he's probably...
Have you looked on the other side of the sliding door?
Not yet. But I know there's another room back there.
Oh.
There she is. Mizuki!
Got a gun?
That is So holding her.
Son of a bitch is using her as a shield.
Use that door.
Why isn't Mizuki fighting back?
She does not appear to be conscious. I cannot determine why, but she is breathing. She is alive.
I have to do something.
Wait, don't move. Remember what So told you.
Aiba, jump out.
See us somehow.
There may be a sensor or something similar in this room.
Or I could just shoot him in the head.
I would stop that line of thinking. If you shoot now, there is a high chance he will hit Mizuki.
Then what am I supposed to do?
Let me think.
Aiba, jump out. Mizuki, not allowed to die.
Date,
Okay.
load Evolver with spherical bullets. Then, pick up that metal pipe on the floor.
So, oh my god, it's gonna go into the pipe after he throws it, and then out the other end to go. What trick shot? I did as I've been instructed, moving carefully to not draw
You need
suspicion.
to do 2 things. First, throw the metal pipe toward the southwest corner of the room. Then, immediately shoot a spherical bullet at the pipe. No questions, there is no time to explain.
You sure this will work?
If you time it correctly, yes. My calculations are never wrong.
Yeah. Gotta listen to
Are
Aiba.
you ready?
Yeah.
Go!
Isn't he gonna see all this? He must have a camera or something. Escape. This is an impossible shot. Please be control at least. Control? Control? Yeah. Ooh. Now break through the door.
Mizuki!
Wow, that was
Dante!
No!
Mizuki, move!
What?
Oh, she didn't listen. Shoot So. Or protect Mizuki. Oh no! I don't protect Mizuki.
Damn it.
Did he actually miss? Aiba? Or did that go through my whole skull? It probably did. Date dead. The hell? He's just standing there?
Pathetic. Killed by your own father. By the way, do you like fireworks?
What?
Let me show you the most beautiful firework you'll ever see. But don't blink. It'll only be a flash.
Shoot.
How do you like these fireworks?
What?
Oh. He dead. That's your dad?
I just want to go to the cabaret club.
Are you gonna be alive?
What?
No.
What? What did you say? Hey, quit fooling around. Come on. Dante, get up. Hey. Hey.
Oh, I can see the shattered glass.
Dante. Dante! Dante!
Ending? Not an ending. Hospital.
I know
He's
even
alive.
the best of us can be taken out of commission by a simple cold. But I always thought Date was above that somehow. Like a hero.
A hero?
Heroes are supposed to be invincible. Even if the odds are stacked against them, something miraculous happens to save them. That's what I thought would happen to Date. But instead, here he is.
You make it sound like he's dead.
Right. Sorry.
Date has an artificial eyeball called an AI ball in his left eye socket. That's exactly
There we
where
go.
So shot him. So it acted like a kind of shield. Because of that, the bullet didn't go through his brain. It saved Date's life. The surgery to remove the bullet was successful, and now all we have to do is wait until Date wakes up. That's what was supposed to happen anyway, but instead...
Instead? Am I Mizuki? Oh no. Oh man, we are over. I remember Date would wake up late at night to watch this one show. It was just a girl running toward the camera in slow motion. I didn't get it at all. Wonder if they still have that show. What was this again? A bedside table? Bedside table. More like red tide cable. Oh god. No rhyming. I'm making myself sad. We're Mizuki! I don't know for how long. This is probably pretty short, but... Screw it. We'll try to go a little longer. A bed with my pet lying on it? Date was like a pet cat to me. That's not funny. About his condition.
It's strange, isn't it? The surgery was successful. No EEG abnormalities.
But he still hasn't woken up.
I think I might know why, but if I'm right, it's nothing any of this medical equipment can fix. The problem lies in his soul.
His soul?
Something's going on in his consciousness.
About the eyeball.
Oh, that's Aiba.
Aiba?
Yeah, Date's partner. You saw him talk to himself sometimes, right?
More like all the time.
That was him talking to Aiba.
Oh.
About his punishment.
Don't worry about that. It's true that Date disobeyed direct orders, but that order basically came from So himself. And he's not gonna be a problem anymore, is he? Date won't get reprimanded for this.
Oh, good.
So also no longer has his hooks in the MPD. We can finally resume the investigation properly.
Oh. Hold on, can I... Stupid.
Stupid.
Still no answer. Idiot.
Idiot.
Oh.
Perverted old man.
All the evidence points to So Sajima. Thanks to Date, I think we can finally close this case.
I doubt
There
it.
might even be a promotion waiting for him after this.
About his soul.
He's lost somewhere in his own mind.
Lost?
He doesn't know the way back. Thinking over and over can have this effect.
How can he find his way back again?
Only one way I can think of.
Sink?
Maybe.
Mizuki Sink?
Paging Ms. Shizue Kuranushi. Shizue Kuranushi. Please come to the nurses' station.
Is that relevant?
Looks like I gotta go. I'll be back as soon as I can.
What's your real name?
While I'm gone, keep talking to Date, okay?
Paging Ms. Shizue Kuranushi. Shizue Kuranushi.
Did we know her name?
You might give him a reason to wake up. See you.
Talk to him. Huh.
Well, as much as I want to, I have no idea how far this goes. This almost seems like it's going to continue. I don't know if the flowchart's safe right now. Continuing. Yellow. We're on the yellow path now. I actually didn't continue down the red path. I don't even want to see what that picture actually is. Yeah. I hope this goes on for a while and I'm not just ending this right before it, but that's gonna have to be the end of this one. I just want to see the next one now. Well, won't be long. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.